Now, StormWatch 12 weather on News Watch 12.
Happy Sunday, everybody. It's going to stay wet out here for the next couple days and pretty cold as well. In addition to that, we've got a couple other things to talk about. First and foremost is going to be this wind advisory. All of these sand-colored areas, especially the Shasta Valley, are in for a pretty windy day ahead. All the way through 8 o'clock, we are going to see some high winds. I'll give you the details on that in just a moment here, but the winter storm warning, of course, is going to be this whole pink zone. We are going to see some pretty heavy snowfall out there, and of course there's rainfall too. Plus, that wind is going to make it so it's sideways, so it's going to be just a little bit more intense out there than you'd be used to all the way through into 4 a.m. Tuesday. So we've got about another day and a half of that on the way. Now, here's those wind details I was talking about. Now, the strongest winds, of course, are going to be in the Shasta Valley, just like I said. Should see that peak between 3 and 6 o'clock. We're going to see above 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Right now, it looks like the maximum gust should be close to about 33 miles an hour. And these are all south winds. They're coming from the same storm system that we've seen for the past couple days here. I'll show you that in a moment, too. But the Rogue Valley is also going to get hit with some of these winds, too. 25 miles an hour will be the max gust there, and they have a little bit longer of a period, too. So 2 to 6 o'clock are when those maximum gusts are going to come through. Still a windy day, not between those peak hours, too. Wairika does take a little bit of a blast, but only for a couple hours. 1 to 3 p.m. should be our maximum winds over there, and only about 18 miles an hour for the gust. But there is still fast, sustained winds everywhere for today, and like I said, that means the rain's going to come in sideways. Now, speaking of that rain, let's go ahead and have a look at the stormcast here. Clicking through the early morning into 7 o'clock, just starting to see a touch of the rain out towards the northern coast, and we are, of course, still seeing snow out over Mount Shasta at this point. It continues to drop. That's why we have that winter storm warning, or one of the reasons. Getting into 11 a.m., it looks like the rain is not quite active yet. It does take a couple hours, but the rainfall comes in towards 3 o'clock. You can see it gets pretty heavy down in the areas near Northern California. Of course, it has been for the past couple days, though, because that atmospheric river passing into 6:30 gets a little bit less active, but still there is rainfall all the way through into the evening. Here's your total rainfall values for today. Not actually looking so heavy, but of course, we've had so much rainfall for the past couple days. You'd like to see a little bit of a break there. High temperatures for today should be around the 50s for many areas, but as you get into those higher elevations, 38 at Mount Shasta, so still cold out there. Now, here's that storm system I was talking about rotating over the area, and as we move later into the week, it actually steps away, so you'll see a change on the 7-day forecast. Got 3 days left of showers, potentially some snowfall too, and then things get mostly sunny. That's the case for the Oregon coast and the Northern California coast. Northern California, looking at 46 for today, should be in the 40s the rest of the week. Coolest Wednesday. Klamath Basin, 32 for today. Getting down to 29 Wednesday, but again, sunshine Wednesday all the way into Saturday. For the mountains, we're at 25 for today. Should be in those mid-20s all the way through the week. And for the Rogue Valley, finally, we're at 52 for today. Getting into the high 40s Tuesday, Wednesday before we get back in the 50s Thursday, Friday, Saturday with some sunshine.